Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming to class. We'll get started in just a minute. If you need props, ideally you'll have something like a block or a water bottle you can use. Get creative and take class at your own pace. It'll be a Vinyasa Flow, so a lot of movement, but you can always rest as you need, drink water as you need, and yeah, all classes are donation based. There's information on how to donate just below the video in the description. So if you're able to, great. If you're not, no worries. But I'm glad you're here. Okay. We'll get started today on our backs. Coming into bound angle pose. All the way down onto the earth. Bring your feet together, send your knees wide. Find a comfortable placement for your hands. Maybe on your belly. Maybe up overhead. Just notice the sensation of your body rooted into the earth. Can you focus on your back? The way it feels as it rests heavy on your mat. Absorb this grounding sensation. Take a breath in through your nose. Hold at the top for 4. Out through your mouth, exhale. Inhale through your nose, fill up. Hold at the top for 5. Big exhale. 2 more. Inhale, fill up. Maybe you sip in a little more air with each breath. Hold at the top 6. Exhale, let it go. 1 more. Inhale, fill up. Hold 7. And release, let it out. From here, Ujjayi breath in through your nose, out through your nose. Draw your hands to the outsides of your thighs. Press your knees together and then into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze, sway a little side to side. Plant your left foot, extend your right leg to the sky, grab behind for your calf, ankle or hamstring, and then roll out your right ankle, both directions. Other side, plant your right foot, lift your left leg to the sky, grab behind your left leg, circular movements here, feeling the opening through your ankle joint. And release. Hug your knees in, grab behind your thighs, rock and roll, tabletop pose. Find all 4s. Walk your shoulders over your hips. Nope, shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly. Slide your heart forward, send your tailbone up. Exhale, cat. Round and curl your spine. Pull your core in as you push through your hands. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Round and curl. And then keep moving through your cow, cat. You can add in anything you like. Maybe roll out your hips or press back to a child's pose. And from your neutral tabletop, send your right leg back, bend your knee, hug your heel into your glute, and then take circular movements through your right hip joint. Take up space. Switch directions if you haven't yet. Then from here, extend your right leg back. You're going to pulse your right heel to the sky. Flex your toes down. If you want a more of a challenge, tuck your left toes, hover your left knee off of the earth. Keep pulling your core in. You've got 2 breaths. Tap your right knee down. Send your left leg back, bend your knee, open your hips, circular movements through your hip crease. Stay with your Ujjayi breath, in through your nose, out through your nose. And send your left leg straight behind you, flex your toes down, start to pulse from your glute. Option to tuck your right toes, hover your right knee. Send the crown of your head forward, your tailbone back. 2 full breaths. And both knees to the earth. 1 more round of cow cats. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Take any movement you'd like. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, knee to right elbow, shift forward, hug your knee towards your elbow, maybe even your upper arm. Holding here, but still breathing for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lizard lunge. Send your right foot to the top right edge of your mat. You can push up onto your fingertips or use your prop. Sway a little side to side, forward and back. Press up to your palms if you aren't yet there. Press up onto your right toes, your right heel lifts, and then squeeze your right knee back towards your elbow, your upper arm. Pick your right toes up off of the earth, just like knee to elbow before. Holding for 4. And kick it back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, send your left leg high. Exhale, knee to left elbow or upper arm. Get your knee as close to your arm as you can, as high towards your armpit as you can. You can always tap your right knee down, holding for 4. Lizard lunge. Step your left foot to the top left edge of your mat. Find your movement side to side, forward and back, feeling the opening through your hips. And coming back into knee to elbow, push up on your left toes, peel your left heel up, pull your core in, and then bring your knee towards your left elbow for 4, 3, 2, downward facing dog, left leg high, left toes to the right. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, ragdoll. Walk your feet right behind your wrists. Hang heavy here at your hips. You can grab for opposite elbows. Sway a little side to side. Let your head and neck release. So look back towards your shins. Look back towards your knees. Release your grip. Plant your left hand in between your feet or on top of a block, your water bottle. Inhale, twist to the right. Bend your left knee, straighten your right leg. Pull your core in as you twist from your mid to upper back. One more inhale. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, twist. Send your left hand high. Bend your right knee, straighten your left leg. Maybe you gaze towards your top hand as you stack your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Option to keep your feet separated at hip bones distance or crawl your big toes to touch. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Flatten out your spine. Push your hands into your shins. Send the crown of your head forward. Extend your tailbone back. Exhale, fold forward. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Use the support of your core. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way to stand. Maybe you curl up one bone at a time. And then hands to heart center at the top. Close your eyes. Peel your toes up. Find your balance as you naturally sway side to side. And then feet back to the earth. Open your eyes. Inhale, send your arms up. Backward bend. Exhale, cactus out your arms. Rock weight towards your heels as you push your hips slightly forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, high plank. Plant your hands, step your feet back. Find your straight line from your heels to the crown of your head. We're here for 10 breaths. You can always tap your knees down or add in any variation you'd like. Keep pushing through your palms so your heart lifts a little from the earth. Find a rounded upper spine. 4 more breaths. Maybe you take chaturanga push-ups or wide arm push-ups. 2 breaths. Shift your shoulders forward towards your fingers. Maybe your knees tap down. Exhale, lower all the way to the earth. Cobra pose. Push your feet, the tops of your feet, into your mat as you lift your chest. Draw your core up. Push your pelvis down. Inhale. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, cobra pose. Lift your chest. Belly pulls in. Keep your chin tucked a little so you've got the natural curve in your spine. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes. Inhale to your knees for tabletop or reverse push-up, reverse plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll flow twice through with our breath. Inhale, arms to the sky. Back bend, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana if you're ready for it, or lower to the earth, stick with cobra pose. You can always add push-ups. You can always tap your knees down. You can skip these entirely if you prefer. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hop or step to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, send your arms up. Back bend, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank to low plank. Any version you'd like. We meet in down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Tuck your chin, round your spine. Inhale, kick. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Shorten your stance if you need. Push through your feet. Lift your chest, send your arms high. Ground the entire back foot into the earth. Interlace your hands behind you, chest expansion. Start with your right thumb on top. Squeeze your palms together as you lift your fists away from your low back. You can always use a towel or a strap in between your hands if you need a little more space. Release your grip, inhale. On the same breath, straighten your right leg. Exhale, pyramid pose, fold forward. If your back heel lifts, shorten your stance. Maybe you flex your right toes towards your face, or even slide a block underneath your right toes, deepening the stretch in your calf and your hamstring. Take a breath in, kind of like a halfway lift, flatten your spine. Exhale, fold deeper. One more time, inhale, halfway lift. Then prasarita, wide-legged fold to the left. Exhale, crawl, rotate to the left. Your toes turn in, your heels turn out. So we're gonna play around with the placement of the toes with these transitions. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold deeper. And then you've got a few breaths here, so take what you need. You can grab onto your ankles, your calves. You can take another chest expansion with your hands behind you. Maybe play around with a twist. And back to center. Inhale, halfway lift. Coming into a malasana frog squat. Exhale, sit in between your heels. At the same time, you've got to rotate your toes out, your heels in. So toes out, heels in. You can sway a little side to side. If this is a lot on your hips, widen your stance. Maybe you lift your hips a little. One more breath out. Inhale, rise to stand. It's the full breath. Exhale, back to malasana frog squat. Take any movement in your arms. Inhale up. Maybe you don't come up all the way. Really challenge your quads here. Exhale, malasana frog squat. Find your depth. Let's take two more. Inhale. Push through your feet. Exhale. One more. Inhale up. Support your spine with your core. Exhale down. And then extend your arms out, bring your thighs to parallel. From here, you pulse, push through your feet. Keep your shoulders out of your ears. Slide your shoulders down your spine. Can you rock your shoulders back towards your hips for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, star pose. Woo. Exhale, warrior 2. Rotate your right toes forward. Your front heel meets the inside arch of your back foot. Inhale, peaceful warrior, reach up and back, side bend stretch. Send your tailbone down as you push your front knee towards your pinky toe. Exhale, extended side angle, right hand down, left hand high, or any version in your arms that feels good. One more breath out. Inhale, reverse warrior, peaceful warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your hands to the earth. Spin your back heel to the sky. Inhale, high crescent. Lift your chest, send your arms up. Get your shoulders right over your hips. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Inhale. Exhale, back bend. Pack this out your arms. Inhale, rise. Exhale, airplane arms. Hinge forward at your hips. Send your palms down to face the earth. Straighten your back leg as much as you're able. And then squeeze your pinkies together, squeeze your shoulder blades together. One more breath out. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, sit low. I prefer to keep my feet hip bones distance apart on that transition, but it's up to you. Take a breath in. Exhale, airplane arms. Maybe you come high onto your toes. Inhale, chair, sit low. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hop or step back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Your version of your push-up. Other side. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through low lunge. Inhale, warrior 1. Shorten your stance, ground your entire back foot. Use the support of your core to lift your chest, send your arms high. If this ever bothers your back knee, widen your stance. And then chest expansion. Interlace your hands behind you. Your left thumb crosses on top. Find this bend from behind your heart. Release your grip. Inhale, arms come up, straighten your front leg. Exhale, pyramid pose, fold over your front thigh. Shorten your stance if your back heel lifts. Let your head and neck go. Maybe you reach back for your hamstring, your calf, your ankle, or flex your toes towards your face. Take a breath in for your halfway lift. Exhale, fold deeper. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Prasarita, wide-legged fold to the right. Rotate to the right. Your toes turn in, your heels out. You can always bend your knees if this is a lot on your back or your hamstrings. Then you've got about 10 breaths here. Lay around with what you need. And then back to center. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold deeper. Exhale, push into your hands. Draw your chest to your thighs. This time, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Malasana, frog squat. Toes out, heels in. Sit low. Find a little shift side to side as you push your elbows into your hips. One more breath out. Full inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, Malasana, frog squat. If you have sensitive knees, maybe you hold in your Malasana, frog squat. Inhale, rise. You can also play around with crow pose while you're there. Exhale, squat. Let's take 2 more and then we'll hold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bring your thighs to parallel, shift weight towards your heels, and then draw your shoulders back towards your hips as much as you can. Extend your arms out and you pulse up an inch, down an inch. Let your quads burn. Keep pulling your belly in as you send your tailbone down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up, star pose. Exhale, warrior 2. Your left toes spin forward, bend into your left knee. Inhale, reverse warrior, peaceful warrior, reach up and back. Find your side bend stretch. Notice if your front knee curves towards your big toe, can you push it back over your ankle? Exhale, extended side angle, left hand down. Rotate your heart open. Pull your right shoulder back in space as you push your left shoulder forward. Then find that same movement in your hips. Tuck your left hip forward as you roll your right hip back. One more breath out. Inhale, peaceful warrior, reach up and back. Exhale, low lunge, hands to the earth. Spin your back heel high. Inhale, high crescent. Lift your chest, arms come up. See that your feet are hip bones distance apart and both hips are facing forward. Inhale. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, rise. Exhale, airplane arms and pause. Shift more weight into your front foot. Really pull your core in so you're not resting weights on your front thigh. One more breath out. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Find your depth, rock weight into your heels. Exhale, airplane arms, hands back. Maybe you peel onto your toes. Inhale, chair, sit low. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we meet in down dog. Take your push-up. Skip your push-up. Whatever you need. And then from your down dog, you've got 6 breaths to rest. Maybe down dog is your resting pose. Option to take child's pose. Draw your knees wide. Sit back onto your heels. If you want something more active, hold a plank or take some wide arm push-ups. 4 breaths and we'll flow. You move at your own pace. Pay attention to the placement of your feet. It'll be important on the transition. And if a flow is not what you need, find a stretch that would feel good, or maybe it's just seated meditation. If you're flowing, downward facing dog. Starting on the right side. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, step through low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Back bend here. Exhale, cactus out your arms. Inhale, rise, straighten your front leg. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold deeper. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, prasarita, crawl to the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lift. Toes turn out. Exhale, Malasana frog squat. Inhale, rise to stand. Maybe your knees stay bent. Exhale, squat. One more. Inhale. Exhale. This time, inhale, star pose all the way up. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, low lunge, back heel to the sky. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank to low plank or straight to down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick. Exhale, step through low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Back bend, exhale. Inhale, rise, straighten your front leg. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold deeper, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Rotate to the right, exhale, prasarita fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold on the exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Malasana frog squat. Toes out. Inhale, rise to stand. Take your time. Exhale, lower to squat. One more full round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent. Back bend, exhale. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, downward facing dog, however you'd like to get there. We'll flow one more time through child's poses there, or any stretch you'd like. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Back bend, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, prasarita, toes in, heels out. Inhale, lift halfway. Fold deeper, exhale. Inhale, lift. Toes out, exhale, frog squat. Full inhale, rise. Full exhale, squat. Inhale up. Exhale, squat. Inhale, rise, star pose. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent. Back bend, exhale. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands back, airplane arms. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, any way you'd like. You've got one more side. Inhale, left leg high, find your breath. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Back bend, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Prasarita, exhale, crawl to the right. Inhale, lift. Fold, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, frog squat. Inhale, rise. Exhale, squat. Inhale, up. Keep holding your core in. Exhale, squat. Last one, up. Inhale to warrior two on the exhale. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent. Back bend, exhale. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, chair. Can you sit a little lower? Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank and pause. Plant your hands, step your feet back. You can tap your knees down at any point. If you want to take some pressure off your wrists, drop down to your forearms. So we're here for a minute. You can hold in stillness, really focus on your breath, or find some movement. Step one foot out and then center, other foot out and then center. You've got mountain climbers if you'd like. Keep pushing your palms or your forearms down so you've got a bit of that rounded cat spine. You're halfway through. Draw your belly in and activate your quads. Tuck your hips slightly towards your face. You're not arching through your spine. 20 seconds. Down to 10, almost there. You're so close. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down, coming into Sphinx pose. Walk your elbows under your shoulders. Slide your hearts forward, your hips forward as you drag your elbows back in space. Lower all the way down. Rest your forehead onto your forearms. Pause for a moment here. Let your heart rate settle. Let your breath settle. Send your arms out to your sides, palms face down. Inhale, full locust pose. Lift your chest, lift your arms. If it feels okay in your back, lift your legs. And push your entire pelvis down as you draw your belly in. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower, and then you're going to come right back up. Inhale, lift. Now with your breath, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. 2 more. Working your spine, the muscles in your back, your core, all at the same time. And then lower to the earth. You can gaze one way, hands by your sides, or stack your forearms underneath your forehead. Bound locust pose. Interlace your hands behind your back. If that doesn't feel good, take another set of full locust. Inhale, lift your chest. Lift your arms away from your spine, then press and pull your fists towards your feet. Maybe you lift your legs if it feels okay in your back. Keep your chin tucked slightly so you've got the natural curve in your neck. Inhale. Keep your grip. Exhale. And then with your breath, inhale up, belly pulls in. Exhale, lower 3 more on your own. And then lower down, switch out your gaze. Maybe you bend your knees, drop your shins side to side. Draw your chin to center. Walk your hands to your low ribs. Tuck your toes. Inhale, tabletop or reverse push-up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hop or step to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, figure 4 on the left. Hook your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Sit down and back into chair pose in your right leg. If you prefer an eagle wrap, that feels better in your hips or your knees, you can wrap your left thigh over your right. If you want a little more opening through your outer hip, fold forward, push your left elbow into your inner thigh. Maybe you grab for your calf or your ankles. If you've got the arm balance in your practice, you can go for it. One more breath out. Inhale, back to chair, sit low. And then hands to heart center. Pull your belly in, exhale, twist to the left. Hook your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Notice if your right knee creeps forward, slide your right knee back in line with your left. And then if the bind here doesn't feel good for you, lift your right elbow away from your outer thigh. Focus on this twist coming from your core as you draw your belly in with each breath out. Press onto your right toes, lift your right heel. Hug your right heel in towards your glute. And then slide your right leg back. Pause into revolved crescent. Tap your right toes down. Crescent legs, staying with your twist if you can. You can always tap your right knee to the earth. Take a full round of breath. To lizard lunge. Bring your hands down, crawl your left foot to the top left edge of your space. Drop down to your palms, your forearms. And press into your hands if you aren't yet there. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Side plank, so your right hand is your base. You can step straight into it or find high plank first and then open up. You can always ground your bottom knee, separate your feet or lift your top leg. Take pulses. Take a full breath. High to low plank, plant your hands. Find your push-up. We meet in down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through little lunge. Inhale, warrior 2, open up. Triangle pose, straighten your front leg. Maybe you shorten your stance. Reach your right hand forward when you can no longer reach. Right hand down, left hand high. Option to go for a half bind here. Slide your top hand behind your low back. Or maybe it feels good to roll out your shoulder. Roll out your wrists. One more breath out. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, high to low plank. Plant your hands. Maybe your right leg stays lifted as you lower down. Up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, make your way to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, sit low. Figure 4 or eagle, this time your right ankle is on top of your left thigh. Sit down and back. Pull your belly in. Keep your right ankle flexed at 90 degrees. So what that does is it ignites the muscles that run along your shin and support your knee and protects your kneecap. Take a full round of breath. And back to chair. Hands to heart, inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Prayer twist. Option to hook your left elbow, or maybe it stays hovering. With every inhale, send the crown of your head forward. With every exhale, draw your belly in a little tighter. Slide your left knee back in line with your right. And then from here, come high onto your left toes. See how that feels? Maybe hug your left heel into your left glute. And then slowly slide your left leg back, landing in revolve crescent. Option to tap your left knee down, maybe you straighten your arms. So full round of breath. And release, lizard lunge. Crawl your right foot to the top right edge of your mat. Both hands are inside your right foot. Drop down to your palms, your forearms, your back knee. And then push up onto your palms. Coming into side plank, your left hand is your base, so maybe you step straight into it, or find high plank first, then open up. Or you can do a similar variation in your legs as you did on the other side. One more breath in. Exhale, high plank to low plank. Or down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through low lunge. Inhale, warrior 2. Right into triangle pose, straighten your front leg. Reach your left hand forward. Then drop your left hand down, right hand high. Release tension in your head and neck. Push down evenly through both feet. Find a bit of a back bend here. So you're rotating your heart open. One more breath out. Pull your core in. Take your time. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, Malasana frog squat at the top. Sit in between your heels. You can also sit on a block if you've got one, or some pillows, a cushion. Option to take crow pose, or just focus on the stretch in your hips here. Lengthen your tailbone down as you draw your heart forward into your thumbs. We'll meet in a forward fold. Lift your hips, rotate your toes forward, but keep your feet separated. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. 6 breaths in the fold of your choice. Maybe it's Padmasana. Slide your palms under your feet, work your toes towards your wrists. Or reach back, grab for your ankles, your calves. You can even grab for opposite wrists or elbows behind your kneecaps. And then release your grip. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Maybe you crawl your toes together. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Tree pose. Your left foot is your base. Bring your right foot to your ankle, your calf, or your upper thigh. Avoid pushing into your knee joint. And then hands to heart center. If you feel stable here, you can extend your arms out in any direction. Maybe you lift your gaze to the sky. You can even close your eyes. And we'll come straight into dancer's pose. It's going to challenge your balance. Draw your hands to heart. Rotate your right knee back in line with your right hip. Then slide your right leg back behind your left thigh. Take your right hand. Grab for the inside arch of your right foot, the big toe side. Tap your knees together. Inhale, send your left hand high. Get long through your spine. Exhale, dancers start to kick. If this is too much, focus on the quad stretch, stand tall. Then bend your right knee as you hug your heel in towards your glute. Let's go for 4 breaths wherever you're at. Every inhale, you reach forward. Every exhale, you kick a little harder. 3 breaths. Full round of breath. And inhale, you rise. Feet together, hands by your side. Shake that one off. You can roll out your shoulders, your head, your neck. Maybe take a little back bend with your hands behind your low spine. And then tree pose on the left. Ground out through your right foot. Bring your left foot to your ankle, calf, or upper thigh. Again, avoid pushing into your knee joint. Find your stability first. Engage your standing leg. Press your standing leg into your left foot back into your standing leg. With your core active, then you play around with your arms, your gaze, and close your eyes. Coming into dancer's pose, draw your hands to heart. Spin your left knee in line with your left hip. Draw your left knee back. Grab for the inside arch of your left foot. So it should be left thumb on the left big toe side. Left thumb, left big toe side. And then tap your knees together. Reach your right arm high, inhale. Exhale, dancers start to kick, or just the quad stretch if that feels better for you today. You can bend your standing leg as much as you need. Find your point of focus, something unmoving. You've got 4 full breaths. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, rise. Feet together. Hands by your sides. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take your push-up or head to down dog. Half pigeon or any version of pigeon you like. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, draw your knee towards your right wrist. Lengthen your left leg long behind you. Fold over your front thigh. Stay as long as you'd like or push into your hands. Tabletop or down dog, finding any counter stretch you'd like. And then set up on the other side as you're ready. Bring your left knee to your left wrist. Draw your shin across your mat. Option to stay upright, option to fold forward, option to flip onto your back. And you let go of tension in your upper body. Maybe you open up your mouth, sway your jaw side to side. You can take your fingertips, rub them into your jaw muscle. Take 4 full breaths. And when you're ready, find your counter stretch. Tabletop or down dog. And then drop down to your knees. We'll come into a seated twist. Option to keep your left leg extended long. If it feels okay, hug your left heel towards your right glute. And then bring your right foot on the outside of your left thigh. So you can always do this with your left leg extended. Even out your weight in front of you into each hips. Bring your right hand behind your low back. You're kind of using that as a kickstand to create length through your spine. Then exhale, twist to the right. Option to hook your left elbow towards your right thigh or wrap your left forearm around your right thigh. Every inhale, send the crown of your head up. Get taller. Every exhale, draw your core in tighter. One more breath out. And inhale, center. Counter twist on the exhale. And switch out your legs. Send your right leg out long or hug your heel in towards your glutes. Bring your left foot to your outer thigh. Even out your weight. Draw your left fingertips to your low spine. Inhale, send your right arm high with the intention of creating length. Exhale, pull your core in and twist. One more inhale. And then through center, exhale, counter twist. Unwind your legs. Send your fingertips out in front of you. Pull your belly in and then lower down bone by bone, working your core one last time. Bridge pose, plant your feet. Walk your heels in so your ankles are right under your knees. And then with your gaze staying on the ceiling to protect your neck, inhale, lift your hips to the sky. You can shimmy your shoulder blades underneath you, maybe grab for the outer edges of your mat or interlace your hands together. And let your grip go one bone at a time, lower down. Knock your knees together, send your feet wide. Find stillness or drop your knees right to left, right to left. Hug your knees in and happy baby pose. Grab the outside edges of your feet. You can also grab onto your ankles or wrap your hands around your thighs. Send your tailbone down as you ground your shoulders and your head to the earth. Option to sway side to side. Maybe roll all the way to one side. And then center all the way to the right. And then center, straighten one leg, straighten the other leg. If there's any final movement you need, take that now. Otherwise, give yourself a squeeze. Draw your forehead to your knees. Find some gratitude for your body, for everything it does for you every day. Exhale, release. Final resting pose. Let this take any shape you need. Maybe legs up the wall, even if you're close by. Take a big breath in. Big exhale. I will leave you here resting. Spend as much time as you're able. Thanks so much for practicing. Have a wonderful evening. Namaste.